It's Thursday. Boy, we're going to have some fun today. All right, I got everything up and snuffed. Turn the lights on. Okay. So I think we're ready to get started for today. We got some new items that we're going to be listing today. I just found another item. This is a bag of 500 Tyco 440X2 wide body chassis. I can't believe it. And we're going to be selling those in a packet of 5 H. The item number is H4025. We're going to sell 5 of them for $9.99. Yeah, let's see. I'll just sell them at $7. 5 for 7. And then I found 7,000. I can't believe this. Okay, where are these tires? All right, so I found. All right, first let me get started with my monologue. So there is a one of my new favorite uh, war movies that came out. I think about 10 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, 7 years. I don't know, around there. It was called The Darkest Hour with Gary Ottman. Okay, and he plays Winston Churchill. And the producers of that just did a beautiful cinematography of how they filmed it. Okay, it's amazing how you can have low budget, but you have high budget in the way you take that money and you spend it toward looking and making a good um, uh, visually effective film. Okay, the Darkest Hour. Okay, and then there was this new movie. I used to be a Brandon Fraser. I went to see all his movies except for Insunio Days, and I mean most of it. I enjoyed him in the '90s. Okay, all of his all of his mummy movies were okay. The last one was just a waste of money. I don't know why they made that one. Well, anyways, they're coming out with a new movie where he plays Eisenhower, and it's called Pressure. It's all about the 6 days before D-Day, because it was all about the weather. And if the weather wasn't right, you were going to have thousands of people dying. Okay. Um, no, you didn't tell me about it this morning, so I'm already doing the live stream today. Okay, so we'll have to do it tomorrow, or if you want to do it Monday. So, Pressure comes out today. Okay, or today and tomorrow. It opens today and tomorrow, and it's the same producers that made The Darkest Hour. Okay, and so it's got the same cinema, which I think is awesome. I think if they made a series of war movies like this, same format but different characters, the way they portray it and everything with the graphics and everything, I just love I love the presentation. And so this movie is, I knew as soon as I saw one aspect, I said, this has got to be the producers of The Darkest Hour. Sure enough, Darkest Hour. And I think what they should do is make a movie of Audie Murphy. That should be their next movie. Call it the Youngest Soldier or something. Let the games begin. That's right. Let the games begin. So we've got. I found 2,000 tires, and then I found 10,000 rims. Okay, it's like, okay, Bryan, do I need all these rims? No. Am I going to offer them for my customers? Yes. Okay, right here. Look at this. Look. So this is a bag of rims. Okay. And this bag doesn't even tell you how many are in it. Okay. But I think this one does. Okay. So this gives you an idea. See, I've always talked about how much of this stuff was made in the 1970s, in the 1960s, and in the 1990s. These were made in the 1990s. These rims, okay? This just give you an idea of how much of this stuff was made. I have 5 bags of this with 10,000, okay? So that's 40,000 rims, okay? Just to give you an idea of the scale of how much of this stuff was made in in the 90s and the 2000 or in the 80s and 90s, okay? And so we are going to be offering rims with tires because I have thousands of tires. And so we're going to be listing those, plus we're going to be listing these I have hundreds. Oh my god. I just dropped these. Oh my gosh. We're going to be offering these we got these Kellogg's cornflakes bodies. We're going to offer these Kellogg's cornflake bodies today too. We're going to do a lot of listings, a lot of 5-pack listings, and then I have look at all these axles. Yeah, those won't work. So that's what we're going to start listing. I keep dropping this phone. I don't put it in there tight enough. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So this goes, I think, on this. Unbelievable. See, this is why I've been wanting to come out here, and now is the best time to do it, especially in May and June, because in July it's going to be way too hot for me to be doing this. So there are so many parts that I have, and okay, those don't work. That doesn't work. That's too big. Let's try one more time. Nope, those don't work. Well, anyways, I have a bag of 10,000 pinions. X2 Crown gear, Crown gear. X2 has X2 Crown gear. So we got a 440 X2 Crown gear. So we're going to offer that up, 10 of the or 20 of these, 20 crown jewels. We got so much stuff I'm going to list today. I got everything right here on my little desk. I got myself a new stapler. Well, it's the same stapler, but it's a different one. Look at that. This thing's junk. Why isn't that one working? You know why? It's because it's plastic. Crap. Plastic. Cheap. Something's not. There, I just threw it away. I just threw it away. Okay, so I'm going to go see Pressure this weekend with Brandon Fraser. I haven't been a fan of his lately, but some of the movies he's been in is kind of crazy. Here comes Daniel. So we're going to offer a lot of different things today. Okay. Plus, we're going to do two specials, and it's going to be today only. Matter of fact, I'm going to list them, and then I'm going to take them off the listing when I'm done with the live stream. They're only going to be, well, no, I can't do that because a lot of you guys are watching this in the evening. I'll delete them tomorrow because I'm going to list two special listings, okay? And we're going to offer two items that are going to be special pricing. Special pricing. So now the Minardi, for some reason, the Minardi is showing a draft. And I have 4 of those, and I got to change that to active. So this car right here was showing as a draft. And I have only 4 of these. Okay, there's only 4 of these. And these are very rare cars, okay? And this is the F1 Minardi. F1 Minardi. There's only 4 of these. 83990. There's only 4 of them. I only have 4 of them. This is it right here. All 4 of them right there. That's it. All I have are the there's only 2 cars that I have. That is the Porsche 490 and the Minardi. The portion minority. Portion the minority. You want to get yours before they're gone. Portion minorities. 490. All right, so I want to get that fixed. So let's see. The first thing we need to do is we need to clean up all this. I got to clean up my little desk here so I can take pictures of. Then I found some more heads. I found these yellow ones with black black visors. I have the yellow ones. I have a bunch of the yellow ones, but no visors. They're just so I got another couple hundred of those. I found those yesterday. That's what I needed to order. You know, I was going to order one of these things yesterday. Let's see. A pill divider tray. Pill divider tray. That's it right there. That's what I want right there. See, that's the problem right there. So guess what happened yesterday? I don't know if I told you yesterday. So Daniel or Ryan, they took my steps to my pool, and they must have put it up front by my at the front of where my camper was. I don't know, to get rid of it. I don't know why. Anyway, somebody came and took it. They thought we were throwing it away. Unbelievable. These are all the gold heads. And the windshield. Windshield. And the wing. All right, got all that done. All right, so what we're going to do is the first item that we're going to list is we've had some great success for all these Tyco cars. It's really quite amazing, and I have so much Tyco stuff that I'm just gonna offer it at such ridiculous prices. Yesterday I found 4 bags of tires. Okay, and these are still good tires. Okay, they still have elasticity, and we're going to offer basically 10 sets. Adam, now what? What now?
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you. You've been on my mind for about a week now.
Okay, Adam, what?
Sorry, I can't tell you who I am because I have a secret crush on you.
Okay, I have a secret crush on you too, just so you know.
I've just seen you around.
I know.
Would you hair, the way it falls to your shoulders.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
You giggle and
I know, I'm just so cute. I'm just so cute. I know.
I'm not a fan of the way you walk though.
I know.
Mannish.
I know. Can I get a word in wise? Can I get an inner word? Can I get word? Shh.
I do have a crush on you.
I know you do.
I just
Unbelievable. That's what Adam has time to do. Is this send all these funny commercials. That's all Adam has time to do. So you get you're going to get 10 sets of tires. You're going to get a rim and a tire. Okay. You're going to get a rim and a tire. That's basically 2 sets. You're going to get 10 sets for basically $1. For $1. You're going to get them for basically $1. You're going to get 10 sets. What do you think a fair price 10 sets of rims and tires would be? A fair price, you know? I don't want to stab you. Okay, so this is what you're going to get. You're going to get 10 sets of rims, a gold rim, and silicone tires. You're going to get 10 set of these. All right. So how much? One, two, three, four, five. What do you think is a fair price? 10 sets. $2? That's a little low. I don't want to undercut my Auto World prices. Ten sets of rims and tires. What do you think? What's a fair price? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. I was thinking $5. Sell them to Bob Beers. A set of 4 tires and a pair of. Oh, they're not dry. These aren't dry tires. Look at these. Look at these tires. A lot of elasticity in them. That's what I was going to do. $5. I think that'd be a fair price. Um, I don't want to give them away, but I don't want to. Um, I don't want to. I don't want people to think that I'm taking advantage of them. All right, so let's get. Okay, so what? Made in Taiwan. These were all made in Taiwan. All these tires back in 1997 or 19, probably 1980 or probably 1990. All those factories left Taiwan. They all went somewhere else. Okay. All right, let's find a Tyco item. Tyco tires. Tyco part. I think we can copy that one. Let's copy that one. Silicone. Silicone. All right, so we're going to use that item number. I'm just going to continue from 7,000. Silicone. 10. .440X2 rear silicone tires with hubs, 10 sets. .440X2 rear silicone tires with hub, 10 sets. Silicone, gold, gold, gold. Well, if I don't have this right, Daniel will get mad at me. So, all right. So we got those at $5. I'm going to put 50 of them in stock. All right, now we can take a picture. Okay, so we have the silicone tires. You get 10 sets. You get the tires, you get the rims, and we're saving that right now. And so that's a new item available right now. You got 50 of them available. Let me we got all these AFX cards that we can put them in little bags. The problem is I gotta put these, because I'm gonna have to have Sarah put these together. It's gonna cost her an hour to do 10 of them. I'm gonna have to put them at $8. I really am. No, I'll do 7. I'll compromise. There. Now you get 10 sets of tires for $7. Have them China put them together. If you claim they're silicones and they're natural rubber, it's all, I want a refund. You would. I tell you, Mr. Hickson, he complains more than. Yeah, they're silicone and rubber at the same time. Don't you know that? No, they're silicone. Just sold a Pennzoil and a Honda. And a Ford Coupe. Somebody just bought these two cars. He bought two Hondas. I'll tell you, these are going to be popular, these Hondas. He just bought two Hondas and a Pennzoil. Two Hondas and a Pennzoil. Two Hondas and a Pennzoil and a Ford Willys coupe. With a 440X2 body. Let me go get one of those really quick. I had a box of these Willys, but I don't know where the box is. It's somewhere in here. It's somewhere in here. So we're gonna put a.
Are you still looking for the BMWs?
No, I found those.
Where were they?
They were in a box. I thought they were open.
But they were pretty close to the end cap, right?
No, they weren't at the end cap.
They were. Is that an end cap? What
No,
is?
what I'm
What
saying
is? What
is-
is that right there?
First of all, you're talking, number one. And I don't.
They
oh
were-
my gosh.
They were right where I said they were.
Oh, cow! Please go away.
Doesn't that smell good?
No, it does not. It stinks. It literally reeks.
It's my best cologne.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's a French cologne. Okay, so C. Hickson says if you claim they're silicone and they're natural rubber, I want a refund.
No, I know that. He just likes to bother me. That's all he does.
Well, I don't disagree with him. If you're selling something as silicone and it
I
doesn't
never
come as
said they were
silicone,
rubber. I never said they were rubber.
well, he's saying you said they were silicone.
They are silicone.
What are?
These are tires.
Those aren't silicone. Those aren't silicone.
Okay.
You can tell.
How? How can you tell?
'Cause that's rubber. That's about as
sure?
rubber as it gets.
Okay.
Those are about as stock tire as it goes.
Yes, they are stock tires.
Okay, so that's not silicone.
Oh.
Hickson, don't order them because you want to spend money at Protinkertoys.com, but
That's what I keep telling him. But he doesn't like to buy things.
don't expect them to be silicone. They're not silicone. I ran it through my micro monitor tester and it's did not check out as silicone. Okay, so I'm glad you found your BMW.
Okay, so this was an order for today. A guy ordered. He ordered two. Hondas and a Pennzoil and a Willys. Yes, they're stock tires. Okay, so they're rubber. Okay. Oh my gosh. Rubber crack, silicone doesn't. Correct. And if you've got bad rubber, okay, but these are good rubber. These are not cracked. These are good tires. I guarantee at least another 20 years on these tires. I got a problem. I got to run to the house real quick. I went to the bathroom this morning, but I got to go again. So I'm going to have to leave you guys all by yourself. And I don't have a way for have you entertained while I'm gone. The only thing I can do is this. You guys watch me while I'm gone. What do you think? I'm going to show you every order so you guys can see what I'm doing, what orders we're pulling. A lot of Tyco was purchased. And we're just going to have some fun today, you know. It's another day, you know. I got to run to the bathroom really quick. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. So I'm going to put this camera right here so you guys can see myself. A wonderful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in the neighborhood to be mine. You know, I wish that Apple would update maybe once every 6 months. They update every... I'll be right back. And then I have the automatic updates on all my devices, but it never updates. How does that feel? How does that work? Give me 10 minutes, guys. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over the weekend. Let's go over the weekend real quick. Let's have a recap of the weekend. We had a great time, and then I get home. Okay? And I'm cleaning the camper out. Guess what I find? Can anybody guess what I find in the camper? Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess? Seriously. Can anybody guess what I find? Well, Daniel would not let me do the sale all week, okay? He basically told everybody to blame him. All right, so exactly. So Frankie was up in the loft all weekend, and I found 5 empty packages of candy bars. I found 3 cans of Coke. Okay, and then I noticed some water in the camper. I thought I fixed it, which I know I did. But then I'm thinking to myself, was Frankie drinking and then he spilled some pop and just didn't clean it and just let it sit there? I think that's what happened, honestly. Because it doesn't explain why there was water underneath the mattress. Nowhere else but one area where he was sleeping. And I said, you know, and it's the same problem with all these kids. They don't know how to throw trash away where I don't find it. They hide it. No cigarettes. Okay, so here, I want to do this real quick before I get going here. So this is the Mustang that we have. Okay, this is the body we have. This is what it looks like with the windshield and the light module on it. Okay. This is a 440. Now, this is a 440 X2, but normally it's a jam car. But this is the Mustang that we have. That's the Mustang right there. That's what it is painted. All right. So anyway, so that's the deal. Frankie, he has a, yes, he does. He has a serious food problem. Yes, completely. I totally agree. Now, if you understood where Frankie came from as a kid, you might have some understanding. But the fact of the matter is, I is this going to be his entire life? Okay, I don't know. All I know is this: that when we got Frankie, okay, yes, I have extra clothes, and they're all in the house. Kathy has all the clothes. Yes, we have all the extra clothes. I washed everything, and we will give that to you when you come over. So, now David does have it. He does now. He does it. I think just because of Frank. All right, now we are going to pull some orders here, and the first one I'm just going to do one at a time. Okay, so I don't get it all messed up. This guy ordered a bulk 20 Renault F1 cars, a sheet of them, 20 of them. Okay, and so we're going to go get a sheet of those right now. I'm going to get a whole case because I sold about 4 or 5 of those. Okay. So we should have 20 Renaults. Let me make sure I have 20 Renaults. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 15, 20. 20 Renaults. And I have to come over here and see exactly what. Okay, so I need the head, the windshields, and here I have one that's already put together. So I'll go ahead and grab this one. And I want to get a tray for all this stuff so that when I'm doing this, I can put it all in one big tray. So I'm going to staple this order right on top of that. That's order number 1. Holy cow, that's pretty awesome. Now you guys are watching myself. Can you believe it? Show today, okay? So I've got a lot of work to do. Isn't that amazing how I'm doing a video. You guys are seeing a video, watching a video. How does that sound? Does that sound? I feel much better. You know, sometimes it just doesn't go right. Okay. And you just have to get it. You have to get it in the right frame. Let's get some air. Let's get some air blowing. At least get some air in here, okay? All right, so now I have to change that listing because Arbuckle is going to crucify me. Um, I got to take that word silicone out. All right, 10 tires and um, 10 tires and 10 gold hubs. There, I fixed it. Let's see. Now, Arbuckle is going to give me the history of rubber. Is a natural rubber which, with compounds added to resist cracking, but since these rubbers are from Singapore, they probably not natural rubber. No, they're not from Singapore. They're from Taiwan. Tyco motor generates ozone when they run. It cracks the rubber. Okay. How somebody could get so. All right, so now let's go to the next item. And that is you're going to get 5 Tyco you're going to get 6. 2, 4, 5. You're going to get 5. 5 Tyco chassis, 440X2 wide bodies. 5 Tyco 440X2 chassis, wide body, black, plain, and 4025. Tyco 440X2 plain chassis, black, wide body. All right, so you get 5 of these, 5 bodies. All right, so what do you think? 5 bodies for these. How much do you think they're worth? 5 of these. $7, $2 a piece, 2, 4, 6, 8, $10. Well, we'll put them at a price that chassis black wide body. Chassis black wide body. Chassis. Chassis. Wide body chassis. Plain. Chassis. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, that one big order, those 9-inch terminal track boxes, right? Just the box. He doesn't want those boxes.
What are you talking about?
Like it's like give me the ticket for that one. It's this 300 bodies, no parts. It's 300 bodies, no parts. He doesn't want the boxes, right?
No, yesterday I told you just to put them into as small boxes or one big box.
Okay.
Or bags or something. Just take them out of that so they're put them into one box. You probably get that whole order into one box maybe.
Yeah, it's just transferring the bodies and all that is going to take a long time.
No, it's not. You just dump them into one box. I could do it in 10 minutes. You want me to come down and show you how to do it?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. All righty.
Because you'll probably, I don't know. I mean, because they're in trays, so I thought you would want to keep them in the trays.
No, I don't. I told him I'm going to ship them to him in bulk.
So we can take them out of the trays and put them in a bag, right?
If you want to, put them in a bag, put them in a box, get as many into a smaller box as you want, get them out of the trays.
Yeah, we'll get. Okay, I thought we had to say the trays. Right,
no, I don't want to. No, the tray is taking up the space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll put them in a bag, and then we probably put them in an 1888 or something.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Least amount of space. At least amount of space.
All right, sounds good.
Oh my gosh, he likes to complicate things so much. All right, so 5 chassis. All right. So you can get 5 wide bodies for $9 bucks. 5 bodies. Okay? And I have millions of them. Okay, now all right, so that's done. Now we have see, we have so many of these Tyco 440 chassis, and then you have the 440 X2s, which everybody wants the 440 X2s. Here's both of them right here. Here's a 440. I mean, they're exactly almost identical. That's a 440, and that's a 440 X2. Notice how the magnet is split. There's a little different design, but it's still a slim body. This is the chassis that started changing everything, the 440 X2. It was the 440, and then now I have tons of these 440s. Okay, now the next thing I wanted to sell is bodies. Let's do a bunch of bodies. Let's do a bunch of these um, Kellogg cornflake bodies. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 8 for 15. Kellogg's NASCAR body. Wide body. 440X2. 8 each. X2. 440X2. 8 bodies.
Hey, did you order any of the new Mustangs from AFX?
I haven't ordered anything.
Okay. After you get off the live stream, go ahead and order some of those.
Well, I don't. Just go ahead and place the order. Just place that order so we don't miss out on this time. How many do you think you want to get?
I don't know. No more than 48, I don't think.
48? All right.
They're so expensive.
Bodies. Kellogg's NASCAR body wide body chassis. .440X2. 8 bodies. Kellogg's NASCAR wide body .440X2. 8 bodies. 8 bodies. 440X2. Okay, so you get 8 bodies, 8 NASCAR bodies. The Kellogg's cornflakes. So you could strip these and you could repaint them. Eight bodies. There you go. The item number is H7001. H7001. Those are available. There, we knocked out another item. Boy, I really like when I'm knocking things out. Holy moly. All right, now let's do these pinion gears. Crown gears. 440X2 and 440s. So let's do 20 crown gears. 20 crown gears. All right, so the crown gear. That'll be 7002. Tyco 440 or 440X2 crown gear. You get 20 of them. 20 crown gears. Tyco 440 or 440X2. Tyco. Oh my gosh. Tyco. .440 or 440X2 crown gear. includes 20 crown gears for Tyco 440 or 440X2.
What yellow
Oh,
Corvette
God.
are you talking about? Do you have a yellow Corvette? Oh, these. Are these not listed? Are you watching the live stream right now?
I haven't done them yet.
Well, you got Gary LeBounty freaking out because he wants these real bad.
Well, you know what?
He wants some 57.
Have you got those? Have you got those listed? Have you sent those to what's her name?
Who?
The cars.
No, not yet.
They got me all messed up.
I'm sorry. Make sure you're reviewing tags too.
Yeah, I know that. And I just found a big mistake.
I know. I've seen a couple. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Where'd the time go? Holy moly. Where did the time go? Oh my God. I tell you, when you're having fun, time just flies by. Unbelievable. When you're having fun, time flies. That's all there is to it. When you're just having fun, it's just like, what? Where'd the day go? A Club PO Stage 2. All right, so we got the crown gears done. The crown gears are saved. But guess what? Guess what, baby? Tonight, Frankie did his best. Just look. Sweet. It's donut time. It's donut time. With Bryan. It's donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. Yeah, that's how we start the show. Sent Frankie out on a bike real fast. Said, bring him back, don't make it last. Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said, they smell too good on the way. Half are gone, but that's just fine. We still go live. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. With Bryan. It's donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. Laugh it off. It's just a joke. Camera on, jet flies in. Slot car fans like, let's begin. Workbench full and Tinkertoys. Sugar rush for all the boys. pace.
Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Naughton did just fine. Fueling up this donut time.
Donut time. Bryan, have a donut. Have a Coke.
That's the line. That's what he spoke.
I almost forgot it was 11 o'clock.
They're all
Under donuts tonight.
Frankie did his best.
Best.
Sweet.
Sweet.
It's donut time. It's donut time. With Bryan. It's donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. Yeah, that's how we start the show. Sent Frankie out on a bike real fast. Said, bring him back, don't make it last. Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said, they smell too good on the way. Half are gone, but that's just fine. We still go live. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. With Bryan. It's donut time. Have a donut, have a Coke. Laugh it off, it's just a joke. Camera on, jet flies in. Slot car fans like, let's
Begin.
Workbench full of Tinkertoys.
Toys.
Sugar rush for all the boys. Powder on the hands, can't feel my
Face.
Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Naughton did just
Fine.
Fueling up.
It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. Have a donut. Have a Coke.
That's the line. That's what he spoke.
Man, that was awesome. Holy cow, where did the time go? Where did the time go? I started at 9:30. It's already 11. Well, I don't have any pinion gear there. All I have is a crown gear. What do I do? I can't win. Tyco. Kellogg's NASCAR wide body 440X2 wide body. 8 bodies. $4025. Tyco 440X2 chassis, black, wide body. I gotta fix all these listings that I've got messed up. If I don't fix them, Daniel will freak out. All right, so I got 20 crown gears. I have what, maybe 2,000, you think? I don't have the hub. So I'm sorry, Arbuckle. I can't ever please him. I wish I could just make Arbuckle happy once. Just once. I don't think I could do it, honestly. All right, now we got to do. All right, so the crown hub. Okay, let me put them in a bag. A little bag. We'll get a little. There you go. 20 crown gears. If you don't want to buy them, I totally understand. All right, now we're going to do 8 of these glow-in-the-dark bodies. 8 of these. Gary Labonte is freaking out. Donut time. Holy cow! All right, so we got all those hubs.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
Unbelievable. How is it she just had the phone in her hand and I called her and there's nobody answering? How does that happen?
Hello.
Unbelievable.
What?
Yeah, is that because you're coughing and hacking this morning?
Yeah, it's been going on for several days.
Yeah, I know, because that is not normal during the summer, dear.
I know, that's why I'm making an appointment. I need to get some what do I need? Prednisone.
Oh, wonderful.
So
all right,
get rid of it.
Okay, you better get that fixed.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Because I'm not going to have a sick wife when we're in Myrtle Beach. So you better get yourself all fixed up.
I don't want to hear it.
Do you
okay?
understand? I don't want to deal with this.
You're so sympathetic.
I am. I care about my wife.
So much love me. I mean, really. Yes, that's why I made an appointment, because I've been hacking for the last 2 nights, okay?
No kidding.
So that's why I made an appointment. That's why I'm telling you. I had an appointment.
All right. All right. So what's Arbuckle say? They're fluorescent bodies, not glow-in-the-dark bodies. Well, fluorescent, glow-in-the-dark. What's the difference? These are glow-in-the-dark. I got a million of these. There, I'll shut Arbuckle up. There, these are all glow-in-the-dark. I got a bunch of these I'll sell, too. There, Arbuckle, there. You know what I'm going to do just to piss off Arbuckle? I'm going to do 5 glow-in-the-dark and 4 fluorescent. How's that? And these are different bodies, too. Actually, I'm just going to do the fluorescent first. You know what Arbuckle should do? Arbuckle should come up. Arbuckle Arbuckle should come up here, okay, spend the week with us. He could stay in the camper. Okay, I'll let him stay in the camper or he can go to a hotel. He should come here and help me list all these items, okay? That's what Arbuckle should do, okay? I think he would have a blast, actually. I would have a blast. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Arbuckle and I live streaming right here? Those are glow in the dark bodies. Yes, I know. I only want 5. Well, you're getting okay. So you just want 5 at a time? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 for 5. All right. 5 for 10. All right. I'll do 5 for 10. All right. So let me get the Kellogg's body up. 5 for 10. I got to duplicate that. Corvette, fluorescent, yellow, black stripes, bodies. All right, so we're going to save that. Corvette, fluorescent, yellow, black stripe, bodies, 5. Shoot. Corvette, fluorescent, yellow, black stripe, bodies. Corvette, fluorescent, yellow, black striped bodies. Narrow chassis. 440 or 440X2 narrow chassis. Striped bodies. Fits on a narrow 440 or 440X2 chassis. 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 Corvette, fluorescent, yellow, black stripes, bodies. For the narrow Tyco chassis, 440 or 440X2. or 440x2 narrow. Yep. That would be fun if we that'd be fun to have Arbuckle up here for a week. He could sleep in my camper, or you get a hotel. I'll pay his hotel. If he wants. All right, we got 5 fluorescent bodies for $10. We're gonna save that. Now we're gonna put 20 in stock. And then add an item number, H7003. Now let me make sure everything is correct. Go back here, go back here. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so the Corvettes, the fluorescent Corvettes, well, I'll put those in a bag. There we go. You get 5 fluorescent bodies. All right, now we've got the glow in the dark ones. We'll do 5 glow in the dark with blue stripes. All right, so we're going to copy that one. I hope these are right. Daniel, let me know if they're not. Glow in the dark with blue There we go. That was easy. Glow in the dark with blue. 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 All right, now we take pictures. You know, this, let me tell you something. This is the amazing, nah, that's the wrong word. This is what's so amazing about the internet and about laptops, about all this technology. I could be sitting here in my warehouse, okay, doing a live stream, connecting to only 41 people today, and there's only 41 people today, and I could be reaching everybody all over the world. That's amazing. That is just amazing. All right, so we're going to use that photo. Now we've got to crop it. We got to zoom in. Save that. Now we've got to get rid of the background. So it's a crispier image. We're going to save that. And there, I just posted another new item. Now I need to put 10 of them in stock. I'll put 20 of them in stock because I think I have enough. Plus, we're going to put the item number H7004. We got 20 of them. All right, now we have the blue Corvette, the black or the glow in the dark, the fluorescent. Get to work. What do you mean get to work? Okay, now let's see. What else? Do we have that? Let's get these in a bag. Fremont printers that print checks. There's that guy that used to come in my store. He's a printer. And he could print these labels for me. I could make a bunch of these. I wonder if he's watching my live. He normally watches. All right, so those are the blue ones. All right. Oh, and then we got the Ferraro. 5 Ferraros. Of course, I got that guy in Kentucky or Tennessee's a printer. I got to pay him too. I keep forgetting to pay him. All right, now, oh yeah, the Ferraros. Okay, so red Ferraros, red Ferreros. How do you pronounce that word? Ferrero. 86 red. Red, red, red. Red, red, chassis, wide body. wide body chassis. Now the last two items I'm going to be doing, they're going to only last until Friday, tomorrow. You can only buy them until tomorrow. And they're only going to be listed up until tomorrow. The reason I didn't put them on sale because the sale, we already had them on sale, but this is going to be even better. Oh, it's about the same, maybe a little bit more. Why doesn't this work? Okay, so we had the red Ferraro, the Ferrero, Friero, Friero. Rod Rodriguez got it right. Red Friero, Friero. That was a nice car. That was in the movie. What famous movie was that car in? Anybody tell me what movie that car was in? It was Richard Pryor and oh, what's his name? Richard Pryor and oh, shoot. Gene Wilder. That's right. Richard Pryor, Gene Wilder. What movie was this car in? You guys know what movie that was? You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, I forget. I was the little, but love those cars. Silver Streak. Silver Streak. It was the movie Silver Streak. Bryan, when you change out the chip in the SCX classic car, do you have to change the guide pin? Yes. Yes, you do. No, it wasn't Trading Place. It was Silver Streak. Okay, so we have those cars done. We have these cars done. Let's put these in a bag in case we sell one. Now we're going to offer all my customers a special deal right now. I love doing this because I think it's good for business. Arbuckle might not think so, but I do. I'm I'm the only. Let's put it this way. I am the only one that has had 5 businesses. Okay, I've run 5 different businesses. First business I had was Young's Newsstand, Professor Tinker's Workshop, Rarities Gifts and Collectibles. No, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Wait a minute. No. Okay, Young's Newsstand, and then Rarities Gifts and Collectibles, and then I opened up Professor Tinker's Workshop, and then I had Dinettes and More, and then I had a second Professor Tinker's, and then this is the 6th business I've had. That's your business. Yes, that's right. All right, so we have that done. We have that done. Now we're going to do the special listings. Okay. I'm doing 2 special listings. Okay, that fell right out of this holder. All right, so we're going to do 2 special listings. And I'm going to come over here and we're going to come over here and we are going to well, the first one we're going to do is the California Cruise. Now, where is that? All right. California Cruising. So we're going to offer the California Cruising. All right. Three, three, one. Case. Case. One case. One case. So we're going to offer a case. You get 3 sets. One case of 3 sets. Let's take another picture of all 3. Case. Case. All right, we're going to we're going to put up 10 cases. So you can get 10 of these. You can get 10 of the up to 10 cases, and they're basically $300 a case. That's $100 a set. That's the lowest price they've ever been. Okay. And those are on sale until Friday. This listing will be deleted on Friday. So you can get 10 of these Pacific Coast highways, which the Bel Air and the Bel Air and the pickup truck. So that's the special deal that we have right now. That's going to go today. And then I have another one tomorrow. So you get one case of California Cruiser for $300. What a deal. All right, let's see how we're doing with orders. Well, looks like we've had no orders since this morning. Looks like that's about it. Brittany Whaley. Brittany Whaley was the last order that we got at 10:21. And he ordered those Hondas. We got that packed up. Michael Shaw, Alfa Romero. Okay, why are these keep showing up? They're somewhere. These Alfa Romeros keep showing up, and we don't have any more. Okay, who wants the same set 3 times? Well, you add them together. See, that's the deal. There's a lot of people that buy it. They're investments. Investments. Free arrow. Free arrow. A free arrow. Brian, do you think a 4 by 14 foot table is big enough for? 4 by 14? No. Yeah. 4 by 14 is okay. I would rather do a 6 by 14. You could do a little different layout with a 6 by 14, but 4 by 14 would be okay. Room to fart. That's right. You need to have a room to fart. Do you think I can create a nice layout by 414? I would do a 6 by 14. If you could do a 6 by 16, that would be better. You want to use, if you got the room, 4 sheets of plywood is the best. All right. There's one item that I want to try to. Oh, I know what I want to do. I've got all these bodies here. I got thousands of these bodies, these Lexan bodies. And we're gonna list all these up here. I'm just gonna list 10 of every one of them. So the first one I'm gonna do is the Ferrari Testarossa, a clear HO body. These are basically Lexan bodies. Bob pumped a million of these. AJ's. This was all fits most HO cars. This business is no longer in business. Bob Haynes. That's sad. Bob Haynes was in business for, let's see, 65, 75, 85, 95, 2005, almost 60 years. So we're going to do this one first. The Testarossa. Lexan body. Did you hear that I don't get it. You literally have to have money to burn. Ferrari came out with a $650,000 electric car. HO clear body. HO clear body. 0.015 value rate. I got to get my pool done this weekend. I've got to have it. I got to have it filled with water by Sunday, and everything running. HO clear body. Point 0.015 value rate. 0.015. HO clear body. Okay. So these bodies basically, like this is a 1994 Camaro. That's a Camaro. So you could take that body and you could put it on really any HO. Like this is a 4.4. This is a Auto World chassis. And what you do is you cut around the chassis. I'm just doing a quickie. So you cut around the body. Okay, there's the body. Okay, after you've cut around it. Now, then you want to cut around the wheels, and then you can make a after you cut the wheels around you can make a mount, okay, to mount it to this with a little bit of epoxy, you can mount this body right to your chassis. And I have about 50 different bodies we're going to be doing tomorrow. I got about 50. The first one is the Ferrari Testarossa. That's the first one. Then we've got a Outlaw Wedge. Outlaw Wedge. We have a Lancia. A Lancia. We have a Camaro, 1994 Camaro. Outlaw Wedge. And then I have other ones. So that's the first one we have is the Ferrari. They're only $4. They're only 250. 250 a piece. That's a pretty good price, 250. Trying to keep them as low as I can without giving them away. So that's 250. Now let's make sure everything is right on that listing because Daniel will nitpick me to death. Okay, so that's good. There, that's good. So we're gonna do all these other ones tomorrow. I got about 100 cars over here, and then I found another 50 cars right here. Like for example, this one right here, a T-Bird Stalker. So we have a T-Bird. So if you want to do your own T-Birds, you can do that. Another Corvette. Corvette. What do we got here? And then this one here is an old Stalker. Wow, old Stalker. NASCAR. A T-Bird, another T-Bird. A Zephyr Stalker. Fits Tomy Super G Plus and Tyco 440X2. Fits most bodies, Illumina, Arrow, or an Olds. Corvette, 1990 Corvette. Oh, I found this yesterday. Oh, never mind. A lot of you guys don't care. Then we've got a 1988 Thunderbird. 1988 Thunderbird. So we're going to do all these bodies tomorrow. Okay. I did find, if you want Nico Straight Track, I found someone Nico Straight Track. So that's basically this car here. You kind of get a pair of, you get an X-Acto blade, kind of cut around the wheels. Then you could do your own paint job. I'm going to take that one back to the see, and these would really work, I think, on a narrow body. Let's see how these would do on a narrow. Well, actually, it would work on a. I don't have a pair of scissors. You could put it on a 440X2. That looks sharp. And just almost build a frame for it from a body. Oh, I know how you can do it. Yeah. What you do is you just take these off. You basically cut these off of this chassis. You just cut this right here. This little, take this piece right here, and then you want to mount it in here on the body. You crazy glue it, okay? And once you've painted it, you'll never see that. And then all you have to do is just, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this back. I'm going to work on that on Saturday. That'll be interesting. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, so we've had a very good show. I can't believe how fast this show went. We've had about 50 people watching today. About the end of August, end of August for SCX. I don't want a Lexan body. I want a Texican body. One of those hot cowgirls. Is there an auction tonight? No, there's not an auction tonight, unfortunately. These came from the dumpster. You need to paint from the inside. Yes, I know that. I do know how to paint. Okay. Paint the paint the I'll hand paint the windows because you're going to want to cover you want to paint the windows and the headlights with black. Any detail you want to put on first, and then spray it whatever color you want. That'll be cool. Well, I want to thank everybody watching the live stream tonight. No race tonight. Pit lane is going to be, we're trying to get a pallet of stuff before the end of July. That's what I'm trying to do. And we will let you know. See, here's how it is. It takes about 3 weeks to ship from Spain. And if I just get one more pallet, then we might do that. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. All right. So what do we got here? Do we have anything? We got 20, 10, 10, 10, 20, 50, 10, 10. So we've added about 20 new items. Then we got the Mitsubishi motors for only $10, $5 a piece. Well, we've got more of the Hondas in stock. They were out of stock for some reason. I don't know why. But I put more of those in stock. Those were out of stock. We got Hondas. We got generic F1 cars, Kyle Petty's, all that stuff. We got the Empire State Building for sale, a split level house. So we'll be doing this tomorrow again. Plus, we got a bunch of lot of fun stuff. Pirates. Well, I think it's been a good show today. We've got everything that I wanted to list today. I got the crown gears. I got the 10 tires and 10 crown gear. Or not gear, but rim. 10 rims and tires. Rubber. They're stock, basically. They came right from the set. Plus, we've got these. We're going to list these tomorrow. These are Cobra acid brushes. These are like for just general cleaning. And we're going to offer these tomorrow. We got 5 to a bag, 5 for $5, basically $1 a piece. We got about 10,000 of these. Look at this. Look at how many. This I just have one box. This is one box of 100, I think. Look at this. These are just brushes. I've got 50 of these boxes. I tell you, Bob Haynes bought so much stuff. It's sad about Bob Haynes. I really like that guy. It's funny how life 10 years from now or 20 years from now, I'll be gone. He died fairly young, Bob Haynes did. Gosh, I was 67. 67, that was almost 20 years ago. Bob was 67. I was 20 years younger. I was 40. And he was still buying stuff and doing shows and everything. He got real sick about 2010. See, I first met him in 2000 or in 1998 is when I started doing trade shows. And that's how I got to know Bob Haynes. Nice guy. He'd always take me to dinner with his sister or daughter, Kim Fields. Her name was Kim Fields. Bob Haynes was the dad. Obviously, she got married. And then we have these Lexan bodies here. Down here, we have all these Lexan bodies for these are all Lexan bodies for 132nd. Here's a sprint car body. If you're into Lexan, this is another sprint car body. Another sprint car. Another sprint car. Then we have some NASCAR. These are some larger 124 scale. This is a Porsche. These are all Lexan bodies. That's about it. That's about it, guys. That's about it for today. I did a lot today. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff. My wife's got to go to the doctor's. let's see here. Let's see if we can do something today here. All right, you ready? Yeah, shoot. Why not have that in here? Boy, how did that do it? Well, wouldn't you know it? I don't have that battery here. There, you have it. I'm going to clean this out tomorrow. Before we get going, I'm going to clean out my tray here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh my gosh, my Facebook was all messed up. That was a mess up. My Facebook was all messed up. It's upside down. Look, my whole thing was upside down. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got that turned off. We got this one turned off. And we got that turned off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope everybody has a good evening, and we will see you tomorrow.